Hi guys, how are we? Hope you're well. This is Consoh Kijo. Inspire YG is a page. So it's Inspire YG on Facebook and Inspire YG on Instagram. So please go up there and click share. Maybe leave a comment. Let's link up on those platforms as well. But on here on YouTube, please subscribe and turn off the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. How are we? If it's your first time here, welcome and thank you for popping in. Consoh Kijo, born and bred in Kenya, and I live in Sydney, Australia. I came here as an international student a couple of years back, and now I'm working with the community, something I love to do. Now, today I thought I'd jump on here and talk about something interesting. On this page, I talk about my journey as an international student in Australia. I also talk about my dreams and ambitions and just share those with other people out there who got big dreams. I also live next to the train station. So I talk about sound production, but hopefully one day, actually, if you're watching this and this is your area, sound production, please link up with me and help your girl out. It's a struggle. Anyway, I digress and we continue. So yeah, like I said, I share my journey as an international student, my ups, my downs, my failures, which I call lessons in life, and my successes, which has been in abundance. So today I thought I'd share about dropping out of school to be specific, and my thoughts around it and my experience around it, because I dropped out. I mean, it sounds interesting for me to come here and say I dropped out. Yes, I did, but I think I call it dropping out with a plan. I mean, you just don't drop out and then just eat donuts and avocados and then do nothing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating donuts and avocados. I love both. But I mean, you're gonna eat them and then be productive, I guess. So anywho, I was in a college here in Sydney, and I was studying business, and then I was going to get some credits from that college to go to uni and finish my BBA. So that's Bachelor of Business Administration. I had done a diploma, which is almost an equivalent of a degree here in Australia when I look at what I did in Kenya, but obviously it doesn't count in Australia, so I had to start from square one, really. But the reason why I say I dropped out is because I didn't actually end up going to uni to study business. I changed my course. So that's one of the reasons you can drop out is when you just, because you lose interest. We all lose interests. I don't know. I feel like someone is rushing trains today or running after them. It's like nonstop. And they kill my vibe. Anyway, so where was I? I'm very sure I was sitting right here, but so I dropped out. But what I'm saying is, if you drop out, it's good to have a plan. Like, don't just drop out. And I know, like, things happen, and as young people, we go through a lot of things, and sometimes it's trauma, sometimes it's life challenges, sometimes it's mental health, sometimes it's issues with self-image and self-awareness, and issues with just internal issues, personal battles that sometimes make people feel they're not at that point of being able to focus with their studies, or just see the end. And I say this because I remember when I joined first year, I think we must have been nearly 100 people in my class, but by the time I was finishing uni, I think we were like 20 people. And I mean, I'm not just saying all the rest just dropped out. I mean, some people changed their courses, some people maybe joined the army, or they chose to take a gap year and travel, gap years and travel. I mean, things happen between the time you start your uni, like going your first year to the end. And sometimes I feel like that's why it's important to have like a circle of people around you who have, you know, they want you to succeed. You know what I mean? And you know, they will always be there for you. They have your best interest at heart. And I just felt like, yes, at the time I was feeling like there's a lot that go on, especially when you're an international student. It's not the same as when you're back home, because back home you have friends, you know, you can go to them, they can come to you, you probably have your folks, you have parents with you, you probably have grandparents. But when you're overseas, when you're like, let's say when you travel for studies, it's not the same. Like even your friends don't have time, they're struggling to find time like you are. They're probably doing double triple shifts, so they're not always going to be there for you. Then God forbid you're an introvert like myself, who would rather stay at home than go out. Your friends will probably be going out and have more time to spend with each other than you will, because you're not going out. So it's just finding those mechanisms around you. And I know, like, I'm talking pre-COVID, because I know situations have changed now with COVID. And like I said, I don't even know how international students are coping at the moment. I'm trying to get into spaces where in organizations where they're really working with international students to see how they can support them during the pandemic. And hopefully in the future I'll be able to have more info around that. My experience is mainly pre-COVID. So yeah, I just thought, yeah, I never thought about I actually dropped out. I never thought it about it like that. But then I figured out, yeah, it was actually dropping out, but dropping out with a plan. And just, yeah, I want you to share with me. Tell me if that ever happened to you, or if it ever crossed your mind to actually drop out, or to change your course, or you know, to change the trajectory of your dreams and desires. Because like I said, you could have an interest in studying business, and then down the track you feel like it's not for you, you want to do something else. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. And I feel sometimes, especially within the African upbringing, like the way the parents are, it's like, if you go to uni, finish, go to uni, study, pass, do well, and finish. The idea of taking gap year, or the idea of changing courses is like, what? It's almost like a no-go zone topic, like you don't talk about it. And I tend to think, was it easier for me to do it because I was far away from home? Not to say that my parents would have an issue with it, when I don't know, but it's just it's just thinking that because I was far away and I was making these decisions myself, maybe that's why it was a bit easier, as opposed to me having to have gone to my folks to say, hey guys, I want to change my course. Because first and foremost, obviously it's money, but it's also time consuming, or at least time, time doesn't wait for you. So yeah, share with me, let me know how your experience was, if you've ever dropped out or changed the trajectory of your course, or the trajectory of your passion or interest or dreams. Yeah, that was what was in my heart to share today, and I hope that we can link up on Facebook and Instagram on Inspire YG. And for those who subscribed, thank you so much. And please share it with your networks as well. And I want to celebrate 100 subscribers, or at least reaching 100 subscriptions. So two more subscriptions and we are at 100. I promise I'll probably come here with a cake or a party. So get 2 subscriptions, okay? Share this with your friends. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for linking up on both Facebook and Instagram. And until next time, stay blessed, stay safe if you're in Sydney or other areas affected by COVID. Stay safe and God bless you. Bye.